The 12 Brothers by Brothers Grimm, brought to you by TellStory.net. Stories from around the world. Long ago, in a grand kingdom, a king and queen had 12 sons. The king, longing for a daughter, declared,
"If our next child is a girl, the boys must die so she may inherit the kingdom alone."
He even had 12 coffins made, filled with wood shavings and fitted with little pillows. He locked them in a secret room and gave the key to the queen, commanding her to tell no one. The queen wept day and night until her youngest son, Benjamin, asked why she was so sad. Unable to bear his questioning, she unlocked the room and showed him the coffins.
"These are for you and your brothers. If I bear a daughter, you will all be killed."
Benjamin comforted his mother.
"We will save ourselves."
She told them to flee into the woods and watch the castle tower.
"If I bear a son, I will raise a white flag. If a daughter, a red flag, then you must run as far as you can."
The 12 brothers fled into the forest. For 11 days, they took turns watching from the highest oak tree. On the 12th day, when it was Benjamin's turn, he saw a flag rise, not white but blood red. The brothers grew angry.
"Must we die for the sake of a girl? We swear revenge. Wherever we find a girl, her red blood shall flow."
They went deeper into the woods and found a small bewitched cottage.
"Benjamin, you are the youngest. Stay home and keep house. We will hunt for food."
There they lived together for 10 years. Meanwhile, the queen gave birth to a beautiful daughter. The girl grew up kind and gentle, with a golden star on her forehead. One wash day, she saw 12 small shirts and asked her mother.
"Whose are these? They are too small for father."
With a heavy heart, the queen unlocked the secret room and showed her the 12 coffins.
"These were for your 12 brothers, who fled before you were born."
She told her daughter everything. The princess said,
"I will find my brothers."
Taking the 12 shirts, she journeyed into the deep woods until she found the bewitched cottage. Inside, she met a young man who stared in wonder at her beauty, her royal clothing, and the star on her forehead.
"I am a princess seeking my 12 brothers."
"I am Benjamin, your youngest brother."
They embraced with tears of joy. Then Benjamin's face grew troubled.
"Dear sister, I must warn you. We made a vow that every girl we meet must die."
"I will gladly die if I can save my brothers."
"No. Hide under this tub until my brothers return. I will make things right with them."
When the 11 brothers came home from hunting, they sat down to eat.
"What news?
"Don't you know anything?
Tell us."
First, promise that the next girl we meet shall not be killed."
"Yes! We promise. Now tell us."
Benjamin lifted the tub, revealing the princess in her royal garments with the golden star shining on her forehead. The brothers rejoiced, embracing their sister and loving her with all their hearts. For a time, they lived happily together. The sister and Benjamin kept house while the others hunted. But one day, wanting to please her brothers, the princess picked 12 white lilies from the garden beside the cottage. The instant she picked the flowers, a great wind swept through the clearing. The 12 brothers transformed into 12 ravens, flying away above the forest. The house and garden vanished. The princess stood alone, weeping. An old woman appeared beside her.
"My child, what have you done? Those were your brothers. Now they are ravens forever."
"Is there no way to save them?"
"Only one way. You must remain silent for 7 whole years, neither speaking nor laughing. If you utter even one word, even if only 1 hour remains, your brothers will die.
The princess said in her heart, I will save my brothers. She climbed a tall tree and sat spinning, neither speaking nor laughing. One day, a king hunting in the forest saw her. His greyhound barked at the tree where she sat. The king looked up and saw the beautiful princess with the golden star on her forehead. Enchanted, he called up asking her to be his wife. She nodded silently. He climbed the tree, carried her down, and brought her to his castle. Their wedding was celebrated with great joy, though the bride neither spoke nor laughed. They lived happily for several years, and the queen bore 3 children. But the king's mother, a wicked woman, began to slander the young queen.
She is a common beggar. Who knows what godless acts she commits in secret? Anyone who never laughs has an evil conscience.
At first the king refused to believe this, but the old woman persisted with such vile accusations that he finally gave in. He sentenced his wife to death. A great fire was built in the courtyard. The queen was bound to the stake, and flames began licking at her garments. The king watched from his window with tears in his eyes, for he still loved her dearly. Then, at the very last moment, the 7 years ended. A whirring sound filled the air, and 12 ravens flew down. As they touched the earth, they became her 12 brothers. They tore apart the fire, put out the flames, and freed their sister, kissing and embracing her. Now, the queen could speak. She told the king everything, why she had been silent, why she could not laugh. The king rejoiced to learn she was innocent, and they lived together happily ever after. The wicked mother-in-law was brought to justice, placed in a barrel filled with boiling oil and venomous snakes, and she died a terrible death.